for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
First carry for James Conner. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 13. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Dancing away. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good. 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Murray giving to Conner on the option.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 101 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray off play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Play fake. Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 54 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes. Because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Touchdown! Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray now on 1st down. That is caught. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 24, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Rodgers to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Boy, Kyler Murray, a guy with an awful lot of things going for him. We know that. But at this stage, might be tough to decide whether he's a better passer or runner. And that was a heck of a run there. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Second and 6. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Murray now to throw. Going for it all. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Again, he finds Moore. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On play action, Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zaven Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College. Of course it...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Isaiah Simmons charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here comes Cobb. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First throw of overtime for Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Green. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 137 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On first down, Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. A rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and